update for today. General upkeep or updates for today. Saturday, 28 January 2023, as of filming this in the city of Shoreline, Washington State, United States of America. 2 updates. I'm working on pandemic pit crew writing and publishing work on Wikipedia, general upkeep writing, keeping pages up to date. One of the swimmers whose article I created, Lydia Jacoby, is swimming. She broke another record yesterday, and she has the 200-yard breaststroke today. Whether she's already finished that or not, I still need to go and check on that and put it on her article. Fun kind of tidbit about choosing Lydia Jacoby was Megan Kwan had the national age group record in the 100-meter breaststroke for girls 17 to 18, and she lives like 45 minutes that way, Megan Kwan, and lived 45 minutes that way when I was growing up in this very house. And she set those records when I was swimming, and she went to the Olympic Games and won like a gold medal or something like that. But she's from the greater Seattle-Tacoma area, which is where I'm from. She's from the south, I'm from the north. And so Lydia Jacoby was very close to breaking her record. She was like number 2, and so I made the article and I was like, yeah, she could win a gold medal, right? But really, swimming is a speed sport, so choosing someone for medal, like I mentioned already, I choose my articles for, I can see at least one world record for this person, right? A path and that kind of thing. And so she was a case of, not only can I see a world record, or at least two, actually, but like, I grew up reading about Megan Kwan in the newspaper, right? So it's if she broke that record, Lydia Jacoby, which she did, I know the legacy and the impact of the award, or not the award, the record at the time it was set, as someone who was a specialist in breaststroke at the time, and the person lived in this area. So there's no better kind of perspective to have from a writer's perspective when writing about the person who breaks the record than, hey, Alaska just broke a Washington State record, and then Alaska broke an Oregon record, and I'm like, guess 100-yard breaststroke and 100-meter breaststroke women's at the junior level is a Pacific Northwest event in my lifetime. So yeah, so that Pacific Northwest is Washington State, Oregon, Alaska, and Hawaii. So for whatever reason, the fast ones come from this region of the United States of America, which is interesting. And then the second update is I'm on day 8 of an attempting of a Tanis Diet, of a pandemic weight regulation plan using the Tanis Diet with PMS modifications. I've been successful thus far. I'm hungry. I get to eat a little bit more on Saturdays. I row a little bit longer though too. And we had our very own Star Trek Beyond moment. What do I mean by that? I mean, there's a scene in Star Trek Beyond where these like little flying machines ambush attack the USS Enterprise, and Captain Kirk is saying to like Sulu / Scotty, can't remember which one, like they're trying to get themselves out of the attack, and these little machines have like annihilated the connection between the engines of the USS Enterprise and the body of the ship. And so Captain Kirk's like, full steam ahead, or not full steam ahead, it's not a steamboat or steam engine, but like, you know, go forth, let's get out of here. And they're like, we can't. And he's like, so Captain Kirk's saying that, and then Zulu and Scotty's like, we can't. And Captain Kirk's like, why not? And he's like, they're gone. So I had my very own it's gone moment this morning. I went out to feed the critters, and the corn holder where I put the corn for the squirrels to eat, it was gone. And I literally got out there and I just looked at it, and I was like, that scene just like popped in my mind, and I was like, it's gone. Right? That's how the squirrels get their corn in the morning. And I'm like, it's gone. And I'm like looking around like in shock, like, where'd it go? And I couldn't find it. And my parents looked for it, and we couldn't find it. And I just went, I was just looking out the window, and I found it. So this is what was missing this morning. It was my hubbies possibly taking it and hiding it, or it's just the raccoons or the squirrels channeling their inner velociraptors and carrying it off during the night. Being like, oh, maybe we'll move you home during the night, move you to Italy. Or maybe the squirrels are like, we'll move you to Italy. And so we're going to move our corn holder. Or the raccoons were just playing, doing the same thing. I don't know. Point being, found it, but it was like, it's gone. Star Trek Beyond moment. Yeah. I am a Scotty. However, to be a Scotty requires two things: technical proficiency and a Scotty type. The ability to quit one's job based on ethics and morals. And I did that. I quit a PhD program after over 4 years in the program. I had published multiple papers. All but dissertation ABD, which means I had enough research. I just had to write it up and publish it. I'd like passed my qualifying exams and stuff like that. I was a candidate, PhD candidate, before I quit. I achieved that and then quit later. And I quit based on morals and ethics, and that's very few people in the world can do that. A lot of people can have technical proficiency or fake it, but to have real technical proficiency and the ability to quit one's job permanently, or at least intended permanently, with over morals and ethics, that's two of the key foundational and core types or aspects of a Scotty type. So yeah, those are my pandemic updates for you today.